What a beautiful day. Sun's behind the clouds, so it's nice and cool, but it's not cold. Perfect weather for a person with fair skin like myself. Well, welcome along. This is another session of Verns sea fishing. This will be a video off this session, and we're fishing on the we're fishing at Easington. That's right, we're fishing at Easington. Well, we're at Chapel 6 Marshes on the Lincolnshire coast, actually. But yeah, today's the day. I should have gone last Friday, but I didn't. But more about that in the later on. I've got my rods, fishing with Ziplex rods today, and I'm all set up, ready to go. And I think that's enough rattling on now. Don't switch off. Click the old subscribe button, drop us a comment, give us a thumbs up. Let's cut for the intro. Well, there we are. That looks dark behind there. Let me have a quick look at the lens. Ugh. I look quite good, don't I? Right, let me show you what I've got. We've got the high water reels today. So yeah, I've got something to tell you about my reels as well. Look at that, it's got a flipper mark on that handle. Never mind. I shall clean that up and put a blob of Bond seal on it. The trouble is with reels, even though it's good. Is that muck on there? Look at them, distraught. Mind you, they've been in there for yonks. I cleaned them all. Anyhow, that's enough of that. We're fishing with a rocket magged up. So it's a CT rocket, QTC cage, and this one's got an AKS sports cast cage. But there you go. You can't have two QTCs, can you? Because they're hard work to get hold of. And we're fishing with a Ziplex Primo High Flex and a Ziplex M4 High Flex match. Cracking rods. When I first started out fishing, I always wanted Ziplex, and I was buying this rod, that rod. You buy all the rods with all the fancy colours, and everyone's saying buy this, buy that, don't buy this, buy that, and they're always talking about a brand. But you're getting trapped into that, and so did I ended up buying Tronics Pro and this, and they'd snap, and I'd buy other rods. And then all of a sudden I got bought a Daiwa from one of my mates, and the rest is history really. But what I'm getting at is, everyone used to say to me, with the amount of money you spent on those sorts of rods, the ones that catch fishermen, he says you could have bought a Ziplex. And how right he was. And then I had a mate I still have, my mate Gordon. Bit busy for me, innit, Gordon? Look, someone walking behind me. Anyhow, Gordon sent me a beautiful 2500M Ziplex, and that was my first. Well, whilst he was sending me it, another one come up, and I bought it off Tony, you know, in Tony Carroll, is it? Tony, anyhow, you know him down there south in that shop. Forget his bloody name now. That's what age has for you. Anyhow, I bought one off him. It started off at 135, 140 quid, but Tony, he talked the price down himself. I ended up getting it for 90 quid and a spare eye. Couldn't believe it. So they were my first two. Anyhow, it's just been a love affair since. And there's no point buying brand new rods unless you buy a Daiwa Kenzaki or a Saltist. Or if you've got shed loads of money and you want to spoil yourself, go ahead and do it. But there's no need, because you can pick up good second-hand Ziplexes ready to fish, or you can pick them up cheap, ready to do up. Look at that, what a long-winded whinge that was, eh? What's it all about? Right, I'm getting this glove on because I've baited up, and this has worked out absolutely champion. I was sat in the van and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to wait in the van. And then I thought, let's get there, and by the time I set up, hopefully it might be coming in. Worst case scenario is I'll walk one rod out, and then when I come back, put the other rod up. I'm yapping again, ain't I? Yeah, I want to keep this short as well. It's a bit blowy this way, but it makes a change blowing from the west. Can't see no rain. Fingers crossed. So anyhow, let me show you my rig. I've got a pulley rig, and that didn't bait up properly, did it? That ain't gonna go far with that squid sticking out like that, is it? That's the way it went. Pulley rig, all made by myself. 5 ounce weight, because I haven't been able to fish with a 5 ounce weight yet, so I'm really looking forward to it, because a 6 ounce weight, once you load the rod up, feels like a sack of bloody sugar, even with my loading up, which is pathetic. Right, fishing on a slope, no good for me, but I can't remember fishing over high water in these conditions. I can't remember it for yonks. So looking forward to it. Just setting the magnet. Right, gentle throw out, ain't gonna go far because my squid is sticking out, but it is windy, I'll tell you. Well, that was my furthest cast for a long time. Lovely when the wind's behind you, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. I'm going to take a measurement of this wind because it feels a bit bloody strong. Right, I'm going to bait up the next. I'm going to, hey, I'll look. 0.3mm line, that, not your 0.45 or 0.4 or 0.38. No, it's 0.3. That means you get more on the spill. Right, I'm going to bait the next one up. That was a squid. I might do a squid again, or I might do a squid and lugworm. As the tide comes up and it gets near high water, sorry about hitting the tripod there, I will be using squid and crab. And yeah, how about the news? If you've been following Facebook, John's actually caught some fish. I think he come 5th or 6th in the competition on the Skegness pair angling or whatever it is. So isn't he done well? He's actually found his mojo. So he still weren't smiling though when he was getting pictures took. But at least he's catching fish now. It is gorgeous. I'll get this baited up. I ain't going to show you that right now. I'll show you baiting up in a bit. But yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Hopefully it'll stay as warm as this. There'll be no rain. That looks a bit suspect over there. And that looks like rain over there. I'm just praying that there will be no rain. I have brought my shelter. You're wondering, well, why didn't you bring it, Vern? Because it didn't look like rain, and it's in the van, and I just didn't want to have to carry it all. That's the reason why. I'm going now. Gonna get this baited up. Next time you see me, I'll be chucking it out. Hopefully that one will go straight. I'll walk to the right and hit it. See you later. That weren't right, was it? So yeah, so I'll hit it out. I'll see you later. Hit the bloody... Right. Bait it up. Got squid on again. Gonna chuck this out. Never find your glove, can you? Yeah, everything's safe down there. And it's that time of year when the spiders turn up, it looks like, because there's a few spiders on it. Set the magnet. Might help if I set the drop. Well, that come unhooked. Still went a good distance, but I am I've just realised, because all the trips I've had up until this point now, I'm thinking, look up, look up, look up. So that's what I'm doing, looking up. But it's thrown me out of sync, that's all. But I shall look up throughout this video, or I shall try to. Luckily, it has gone past that one. The lines are parallel, so they're apart. So I've got one over there and one there. So it's worked out all right. So next cast, we're gonna get it straight, but my feet aren't secure on here. I've got the problem with my hip. That's all the problem is, really. But I'm looking up today, and I'm gonna see if that helps, because Alan from Wales commented saying that my cast is very flat, and I know it is, because I always struggle of bringing it round and then going up. You can't do it. Something's not right. So I'm looking up, and I ain't thinking about any of that shit. Straight arms ready. I'm just, boom, looking up. Both of them went a good distance. The first rod went out further, but like I said, I've got 0.3mm line on there. You don't need to go far to catch. You do, because I've noticed through these windy periods of not being able to get out far, your catching goes down. But you know, if the fish aren't out distance, there's no point casting out there, so you cast out short. That's the whole reason of having stuff in your armoury. But I'm here to fish today, and I'm enjoying it, and I've only had 2 casts. And that's what it's about. I'm going to sit down now and have a sandwich and some water. And I've remembered my watch, so I'm not going to keep pulling my phone out. I was going to be fishing on the Holderness coast today, but I looked at the tide. High tide today is that I can't remember. 5:30, I think. I've even brought my tide book with me because I keep looking and forgetting. Do you think I'm getting insomnia, you know, forgetting stuff? Or is that that's you can't sleep, can you? No. Anyhow, what I was going to say was, yeah, I keep forgetting the bloody time. I think it's 5:30. Because tomorrow's 6:30, so it's 5:30. Well, 20 to 7 tomorrow. Anyhow, I was going to go on the Holderness coast. But with the tide being about 5:30, so by the time I fish 2.5 hours over, maybe 3, I'll be able to get back to my van and get off here before 10 o'clock easily. Now, if I come Wednesday here, then it's going to be nippy bum time. And if you're on that car park after 10 o'clock and the 2 ticket men come round, you are nabbed. You know, you're gonna actually get a ticket. So today is the day, because the tide is right for me to get off the car park. They have been catching smooth hounds down there. My mate was here yesterday. He caught 2 or 3 hounds and some rays. There was a match. I don't know where that was, but they were catching hounds. So there is fish about. Whether they're here today on this tide, only time will show, won't it? Tell. But you gotta give it a shot, haven't you? So I'm fishing here today because I'll be able to get off that car park without getting a ticket. And then Wednesday or Thursday, depending on weather, I'm gonna fish on the Holderness coast. I've gone over there at the weekend and chopped some mud and leveled the steps off for me, but I would say by the time I get there now, they'd have probably wrecked them all by not walking down the steps properly. But you got to give it a shot, ain't you? I'm not going to take my spade and do it again when I'm fishing, because if I dig the steps and then fish, I'll be worn out. Can't swear yet. It's a beautiful day. Both rods are out. We're fishing Ziplex. Zippy Ziplex. I love them. So chuffed. Worked hard to get them. Really hard. And keeping a lookout and... yeah. So, a few videos back, you saw me fishing with a monochrome. Well, I was heartbroken today because I fished with it, brilliant, cleaned it, polished it, because it's like, and then I made, and when I say polished it, I stripped that reel down to bare bones. Well, I take the spool and that out, and I clean it all with silicone spray, because it's a tournament casting reel, really. But I like to fish with it because it's my reel and it's beautiful. I've got it out today thinking, shall I take it as a spare in case I bugger one of them ones up? And there's only a bit of chrome missing underneath. So near the foot to the left of it, there's a piece about 2mm in circle with a little dog end on it, and the chrome's come off, so I've gone round with my nail and can't get any more chrome off, so I've gone to my shed crying because I was distraught, and I put a blob of Bondi Seal on it. Now I've got some chrome paint. When I say chrome paint, it ain't chrome, it's just silver, but they call it chrome paint, and I should have given it a tiny clean and put that on it, but I haven't. Just put the Bondi Seal on top, because Bondi Seal sticks to anything and it shouldn't come off. So yeah, it's a shame really. I was distraught, but I know it's only 2mm, probably 2.5mm at a push, But I was absolutely mortified and gutted. So, don't even know how it's happened. It must have just not bonded to the base metal of the cage. But if it ever gets absolutely knackered, I can just send it off, take it to a chromer, and they'll strip the chrome off and re-chrome it for me. But obviously there's a cost to that, but it is a special reel to have, because you can't get them now, really. So I put you there because of this wind, but it is blowing onto my back. I was absolutely gutted. I couldn't believe it, because I look after my reels unbelievably. And then this reminds me, a few weeks back I pulled my TSRs out just to give them a look over and make sure something weren't creeping away in there, and there was a little mark on the aluminium cage, and I thought, how's that happened? But if you just get a little tiny mark that you can't see, and you get a bit of salt water on it, even though no matter how much you clean it, it'll start oxidizing. So there I was cleaning that, put a bit of Bondaseal on that as well. So I'll take them out tomorrow and give them a check out. And oh, I've got a Bishy Barnaby on me. Come on, mate, you don't want to be getting, don't go in there. Go on, up. Look at that. Ain't even a proper Bishy Barnaby, is it? But it is a type of Bishy Barnaby. Anyhow, go on, bugger off. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I have sorted that. But what happens? You put your reels away all nice and clean, you polish them, and like I say, they're monochromes and these chrome rockets. When I get them tomorrow, I'll wash them tonight, and then leave them on my drainer for a couple of days. Then I'll take them in the garage, take them apart, and wipe all the insides of the spools, everything, just because you can't get them now. You can't buy the spare parts brand new. You can second hand, and they're all a bit ropey, and you have to just nurture them. But I want to fish with them. That is what I buy my reels for. They aren't to put in a cabinet. Well, that's enough of that, but I had to tell you about it because I was a bit distraught. Tab, how's Tab doing? He's getting on all right. He's still skinny. He is eating a bit more now, which is good to see, but he kept going like that. So I think one of his teeth is the problem. We just didn't know what the problem was, and he keeps going like that. So he's only got 2 teeth. It would just be nice if it fell out, but he's such a fanny with his teeth. The other cat, Tigger, its teeth all fell out, and we never took him to the vet once. If I take him to the vet for these 2 teeth, that's going to be a few £100. It was £960 to have them all pulled out, bar 2. And now, I did say to him, pull them all out. And he said, I've left the bottom 2 because they're all right. Well, I wish he'd have pulled them out now. Yeah, nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. I've got stuff to talk about in my drive here. But today is going to be a good day. No rants today whatsoever. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? See you in a bit. Well, I've only got a slack line. Is that filming? I've got to set all this up first. Then I've got to hope that my lines aren't tangled. Got a slack line. God, the bloody camera ain't right either. God, I could lose this fish by now. If there's a fish on there, I'll be surprised if it's still on there. it's heavy. Well, first cast. First cast. Verns on form today. Oh, look at that. Just hooked. Give it a little wash. Now, calm down. Now. How about that then? It's about as long as my shalong. There's the tail on my arm, so it's longer than my arm by about 7 inch. What a beautiful fish. His eyes open. First hound. So that's 3 hounds this year up to now. That's great, isn't it? Said to you, once these winds drop and disappear and turn direction, oh dear, he's just had a burpy burp. Said to you they'd be back, didn't I? One last show. What a beautiful fish. Thumbnail, thumbnail. All this stuff is a bit gatey, isn't it? Hey, well, I can go home now. That's the video done. People don't like it any longer than this. You see, my videos are quite long, and most things in life, people like it to last a long time, don't they? But my videos, they don't, for some reason. I can never please. I get it wrong all the time. Well, fantastic thing, eh? One smooth hound. Didn't bring my long measure, but like I say, it's 7 inches longer than my arm. That's close enough. I saw the line go slack, and then I saw the other reel go, and I thought, I ain't got one on that. I ain't seen nothing else happen with that. But anyhow, I'll freshen this bait up. We'll get it out again. Isn't it great? First cast, and yeah, caught a smooth hound. That was all right, wasn't it? Lovely fish like that, eh? I'm walking over this side, keep these lines apart. My other line has swung round, and it was bouncing up and down, so I'm going to have to check that out. Of course, this is a lot of fishing in the first bit. I like just to turn up and then do nothing for about 2 hours. That's what I like doing. My timing on a terrible cast is now totally out because I'm doing something different. I don't know what, I'm just trying to look upwards. But I have, oh, there's a bloke fish swimming there. Hopefully he'll stay down there. Yeah, so, yeah, timing's out at the minute. That went to the left again. But I'm going to keep looking up. Now, it might not look as though I'm looking up, but I'm certainly looking up more than I normally do. So, we're going to have a bit of fun, trying something different. My hip hasn't hurt yet, so that's good. And we're going to see how it goes. Oh, he's totally butt naked. He's got his shalala out, look. He's got a white bum. That's a bit wrong, isn't it, eh? He's old. I couldn't see it swinging. It must be cold, that water. I couldn't do that. I hate getting sand on it. I'll have to put it over my shoulder. Dog's barking. Dog's getting worried. I bet you he swims down there. Couldn't swim. Well, let's give him benefit of the doubt. If he swims down there, I hope he stands on a weaver fish. Right. Let's get this one brought in. Yeah. Set you up so you can see. Might have to get another rig ready. I love these reels. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's still heavy. Oh, my arm's hurting now. Got a bit of May rot on. Oh, my arm's aching. Oh, it's heavy. I've got a fish on there, I think. We got a fish on. Calm down. Really kind of caught two. Hey? Ow! No! No! No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, no, no. God, this one's strong. I just don't want to get this hook. No. Pack it in. Calm down. Let's let me get the flipping hook out, mate. Right. Oh. Right. Give him a quick breather. No, in the water. There. Oh, that was a fight. He's got some go in this one. He's put his pants on now. What a beautiful fish. He's a boy. He's got his doobrels. So this one, right, I can measure that roughly. There you have it, one beautiful smooth hound. Is that filming? Yeah. Brilliant. Hey, let's get him back. Oh, he was a fighter. Here we go. Thumbnail number 2. I saw it when that must have been a pack going through at that time, because that was the rod that tacked, and I looked at my other rod and I thought the line's gone slack. That's gone back and the line had gone slack. The only trouble is now his mate, who he was in the pack with, they've all buggered off now, and yeah, if I was a bit quicker on that, I would have probably got another one out there to catch a third. This is where I'd be no good as a match fisherman, because I ain't quick enough. On the first slack line I was eating my sandwich and I'd just started it, so I finished that off. Both of them on squid. Absolutely fantastic. Can't believe I didn't take my glove off. Well, aren't I spoiling you? I can honestly say I can't remember when I last caught 2 fish on the first 2 casts, and both of them were such good fish like that. Not whiting or flounder or dab. Mind you, if I caught a whiting now, I'd be quite happy. But we're talking like the biggest fish in length out there that I'd probably catch. Well, that's a great tope come along, but I don't want one of them. Caught a tope, that's enough. So what I'm going to do is I'll make another bait up and we'll get that chucked out. But that was heavy bringing that in. And lip hooked perfectly with a pennel rig. You just got to set the hooks in the right place. Well, to give yourself a chance, it still goes wrong. See you in a bit. Right, so I put the squid on this baiting tool and then I flick the head over. Can you see the head's flicked over? I flick the head over and then just wrap it up. And then I stop wrapping at that point. Take that off. Realise I ain't cut my bait off. Is it worth going over on the Holderness coast now? These fish are here. I know they're there as well. The trouble was, on Saturday I went for a walk with the wife. Got her chips. Had a fish and chip dinner, tea. Well, I had sausage and chips. And there was loads of May rot, which we've got here, so that's going to be the same, but nobody caught anything. They had loads of May rot, they told me. Now we could get loads there, couldn't we? We could get loads there. And we take this piece of bait and then I put the hook at the top. Push down on the eye of the hook, wrap it. The shrink tube has come off the hook, so I'm just going to wrap it round. I ain't got time to mess about. Once, twice, 3 times a lady, and then hook it through the elastic at the back. So I've got this much line of bait and then the first hook. More chance of hooking it without having to use them bloody dongle rigs. And I've got a longer bait tool, so I can make a longer bait and have this twice as long and set the hook at the top. Right, gonna wash my hands and then we'll cast. I might as well leave you on, innit? Save Tom a bit of heading, doesn't it? See how I look after him. See how I look after Tom. Yeah, so I'll show you this other bait tool I've got. I don't want to upset anybody, like. I do make it myself. So that's it. So I can make up a bait that long or any length in that, and then I can set the hook here and a hook here, and then I've got a long piece which is just like your dongle, isn't it? I've got a short one of this that you've just seen, and I've got this long one. All it is a bit of copper pipe, and the reason mine is so good compared to others is because I've made that so thin. Yeah, if you're interested. And once you put elastic round, there's less friction, so it's easier to pull it off, rather than things which are wrapped right round there and it's just hard work. I've also got 2 lips there that I can put my fingers on to put my thumb there to pull it off, and it comes off easy. And then bind it onto the hook. So that's what I use anyhow. Right, I'm gonna have to get another glove, aren't I, because my glove got saturated. Oh, fantastic, isn't it? Note to self, must remember to put 2 gloves in all the time. I have done this time. It's just great when a plan comes together. Isn't that fantastic? 2 hounds. See, now if I had another rig baited up like I said to you, I could have done that, put the fish back, banged it out, and possibly been in shot for a third. I haven't seen my rods go. I've got no slack line. But hounds, the next pack could come along in a minute, couldn't it? It'd be nice to catch a ray as well. Where's that line gone? Let me see where that line is. I might as well go, I'm gonna go to the right. Left, sorry. Because, I'll tell you why. Because I've got this thing that's going on at the minute where my weight is going to the left, which I've been casting straight for ages now, and now it's suddenly going to the left. But that's only because I'm looking up and not doing something. But I ain't bothered. I really ain't bothered. It's just about being there fishing, isn't it? Right, let's get this here. This will probably go to the right, won't it? I've not casted that far for ages. It went to left. Oh, didn't even hit my hip. I actually casted through that and I was looking up. It'll be interesting to see, but I was looking up. And then I tried to back the magnet off because I could air it. I thought, let's back that magnet off, and started backing it off, and then I lost sight because I looked down at the magnet. I lost sight of the weight, so I had to just put my started feathering it on the spill. Well, I hope I catch some more. I really do. I don't want it just to now finish on 2 fish. It'd be nice to, wouldn't it be great to actually have a video where I catch fish all the way through, just to shut the critics up. I don't get any critics, just the odd plonker. I did come fishing today looking for a fairground on the beach so I could hopefully get a goldfish. And we've got dusk to come yet, so the fish might come on a bit more. I love them rods. Reels are great. Got no chrome lossage on them. Can't believe it. I've seen some side plates and they're brand new. I'm not mentioning it where they are. I've been umming and ahhing, well, I hope they're still there. I shall phone up tomorrow because I've got that many reels at I can take the side plates off one and make up a new reel. And the reason for that is I want to, when I fish my chrome rocket and it's really windy, getting grip blasted, I want to take the chrome rocket and I need another reel to fish with it for high water, so I can fish it high water or low. So I'm going to get these side plates. They're not a lot of money at all. I've just got to check that it's for two, that's the thing. And if it is, I'll make another reel up, because then I could sell that reel for 150, 160 quid if I wanted. I shan't, but when I die, the wife will I think I've got a clicker on one of them, haven't I? When I die, the wife will sell my fishing gear, so she'll be able to, everything I've spent, she'll virtually get the money back at least. And yeah, that'll be good for her, won't it? I don't want her to give it away or sell it as one lump. I want her to sell them all. That's why I look after it, you see, so that when I'm dead, or if I ever get to the stage where I'm not fishing no more, through ill health or whatever, then I think I'm never going again, I can sell them, can't I? I'll probably keep a couple of bits. Yeah, the trouble is, I bought one of them reels, I think it was the QTC one, and what some idiot's gone and done is they've put the magnet in the right place but still got rid of the clicker. Well, if you put the magnet where they are, you can keep the clicker on. There's no need to get rid of the clicker. If you're doing it for tournament casting, then obviously you don't need the clicker. It causes draft and stuff inside when the things, and you get rid of the plastic cogwheel on it anyhow, because obviously that slows down the reel. You have to have that out and you change the speed bullet at the end. Right, I'm gonna get up and hobble over there, and I'm gonna, the one with the AKS cage, I've done that myself and put the magnet in. The clicker works on that. I hate not having a clicker because it's just nice, because you hear it click and you then can look, because sometimes I ain't looking at my rods all the time because I like looking around. Right, I'm going to reel this rod in because it's, I'm going to reel it in because it's how can I say it, it's gone slack sort of, but it ain't slack, so I'm going to reel it in. I've baited up another rig. I'm a bit concerned about the camera because from the back it looks dark, but it's because there's no sun, isn't there? It's got some weight to it, but not heavy like the last one. It has got some weight. I would say it's heavy. All that main rot on it. It's heavy. I got a fish. He's heavy. Knows how that's gone round that line. I don't know. I don't know. Get the weight away from the fish. Ah. give it a bit of a breather. Got its head in the bucket because it was out of the water for a few minutes then. Look, it's a bit ad hoc in it, but it is in water, breathing how a fish should. Number 3, thought the line had gone slack, so clearly the fish has swam round the other line, hasn't it? So I brought it in. What I'll do is, we'll return this. Look at them eyes. I know everyone says it, but this fish is the eyes that I can look at. So yeah, I'll return this. It's clearly swam round the other line, hasn't it? Oh dear, it's got a bit of windy pops. Right, I mustn't stand in my line. Let's get this back. Oh, here we go. Up it goes. That's 3 hounds. Still on top there, look. Its dorsal fin is still out of the water. Well, let's hope it swims. It's in the water swimming, it swam off. So it just ain't. Gone down now. Right, I'm going to try and untangle this. What a nightmare. So I'll do that, put that rig up there, cast this out. I should go down there and cast it. 3 hounds, brilliant. It's like catching whiting in it. What a nightmare. That was the worst tied up knot I've ever had. I've had to cut my main line and tie a knot in it. Gonna have to reel this in. I've got nothing baited up. Let's hope the knot don't fail. Got some weight on it. I have got a rig. I have got a rig done. I don't think there's anything on it. Well, first one I haven't had a fish on. Well, like I said, it was an absolute nightmare that. I'll get this rigged up and we'll chuck it out again. Right, got this baited up now. I had a rig already done. It's got squid and crab on this. I'm going to chuck it out here. The other rod that I just reeled in, there was something on it because it's mauled the squid. It's yeah, so someone's had a go at it but missed the hook. So I'll get this chucked out, you'll see me cast it, and then what will happen is I'm going to leave that to settle, and then I'll bait these other two rigs up and then chuck the second rod out. But the problem is I ought to chuck one out far and one close. I think started to spit a little bit, but it's not even worth putting a coat on, sort of spit. But if it gets any worse, I have to put my coat on. That went just slightly to the left, so getting better, but I'm actually looking up. You know when you think I've got to look up, and you never look up? I'm actually looking up this time. Not enough, but it might just make my cast go up. I'm going to chuck my next one out short because that went, I'm fishing directly in front. I walked over there and I'm now fishing directly in front of my tripod. I could go to the left and chuck it, I suppose, but if a hound's out there and it swims along, because I noticed my rod had gone straight and the line was right over to the right, so there was a fish on it. How I didn't see that bite, I don't know. Probably talking to you or something. That bloody whale keeps following me around everywhere. and every time I look away from the water, it jumps up, doesn't it? It jumps up. What was that? I thought I heard something then. Thought I just heard something. Right, that's raining a bit more now. What I'm going to do is turn you off, change the battery. More dogs, great. And I'm going to put my coat on. See you in a bit. Right, I've just had a bite on the other rod. I heard it on the tripod and I got a slack line. So I can only assume that with the slack line, it's hooked. Yeah. If it ain't on there, then I shouldn't have casted this out first. But I want a bait out. Yeah. So I've got a slack line. It's raining, sorry about that, and I've had a bite. I've got a slack line. I've just casted that out and then the battery ran out, so I've just had to change that. So let's get this here. It's bloody raining. Let's hope we ain't tangled up again. It's heavy. But you don't have to jump on your rod straight away, do you? It's definitely on there. Let's see if I'm in shot. I've got to make sure I've got the camera set up. You don't have to do this with a fathom. It's heavy. Still got May rot on it. Bloody heavy. Got it hooked in the corner of its mouth again. Please don't jiggle. Look what it's... You won't believe what it's done to my leader. Oh, little fella. You have a breather. Have a breather. Is that 4? Is that 4? Have I had 4? It bloody is, isn't it? So it got hooked in the mouth and wrapped round its head twice, which you can see the lines. But it's all right, it hasn't cut it. And you won't believe my rig. I might have to tie a new leader on. I might just go down to 1 rod. But yeah, smaller than the others, but what a booty. What a booty. Hey? Don't have many sessions like this just lately, do I? But I'm casting at a good distance. Well over 100 metres. I'm right happy. And I've got one out already, so I'm baited. So I've got to make another bait up. I might just put plain squid on. That was squid and crab, that was. But I've had 3 on squid and 1 on squid and crab. Yeah, look at this. Unbelievable, look. I've got to untangle that. If I can, I will. Give me time to make up a bait and then I'll untangle it. Dog taking a crap on the beach. Look, I bet he ain't gonna pick it up. Slacken that off a bit, it'll moon. Yeah. Oh, he might be picking it up. Go on, pick it up. He's getting the bag out. Good man. See? There's only some people that don't pick it up. Yeah, he's picked it up. Brilliant. Good. Top draw, mate. Top draw. Well, that's 4 hounds. What a session this is, eh? And I was chatting a bit at the beginning, weren't I? I think we're going to have a picture of the hound on the thumbnail. Right. I'm going to bait this rig up here. And then I'm going to untangle all that. I'm going to watch this rod. I heard that one bang while I was baiting up and then it had gone slack, so they're swimming around, so they're doing what eels do, tangling themselves up. Unbelievable. See you in a bit. Well, I got it untangled. I thought I was going to have to cut it off, but then I thought I've got another reel in my box, but I didn't. But my line casting over here and it's now over there again, so it might have another fish on. I need to drink water or something. I do. Getting a bit tired. Might have to go down to 1 rod. Not as fit as I was, am I? Right. just got squid on this one, as you can see. But I'm hoping that this may rot on there. There's a little bit, not a lot. About 90, I think. 85, 90 metres. Might be a bit more. I think I could back these magnets off a lot more. Right. It's raining now. Yeah, so 4 hounds. I mean, if it finishes at that, that's not bad, is it? Oh, I've been longing for weather like this. I'm not happy with this rain though, I'll tell you that. I'm amazed that I've managed to save everything and I'm fishing with the same reels. But yeah. Now these are brook. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? 4 hounds. I haven't seen the other rod yet because I've been untangling leaders, but I got it untangled, put a full squid on for quickness, baited it on, both hooks, bang. Gone about 90. Should have brought my line measure with me, shouldn't I? But the days of me hitting long distances are over until my hip's done. But it's I'm getting out plenty far enough to catch fish. Now this rain isn't too bad. It's not pleasant, but it's just drizzle all the time. But it's not too much drizzle. But I don't like rain. Weather. Did say it was possibly gonna, it had black clouds, 20-30%. Well, it's white clouds now. It's gonna rain at 9 o'clock, so I'm off this beach by 9. But then it's flipping raining now. I don't mind my legs getting wet, but I don't want to get wet. I'm quite happy that I'm looking up. I might not be looking up enough, but with me looking up, as I was told, will make me finish up, which will mean I'm not bringing it round, because I bring it round like this. Look, on my cast, I'll start off here and I bring it round to about here and come down there like that. So I come over the top all the time. Now I'm looking up, trying to finish here. If I finish here, I'm not coming over. So I'm looking up, and I feel quite positive, because normally I try to do something looking up. To be looking at them rods, shouldn't I? Looking up, and what happens is you just forget. In all the fuss of it, you forget, and you come over the top again. So it's quite flat. So if I'm here like that, I'm going like that, aren't I? And that way, it should go better. Now that one went straight, and so did the other one actually. So, well, it went slightly to the left for a couple of metres. But I ain't bothered about that, because the timing will sort itself out once you get used to doing it. I'm just trying to look up, that's all I'm doing. Right, I'm gonna put you away. Look, these reels are covered in May rot. Should be being a busy boy tomorrow cleaning them. So yeah, tea late tonight when I get home. I want to be off air by 9, so I might leave there for 8 o'clock. Then I'll be home for 9:30, because the wife has got some ham and rolls, fresh rolls from Tesco's. So I'll be able to, that's what we're having for our tea tonight. She likes doing that because there's hardly any work involved. And it's quite tasty as well, I must admit. I have a bit of sandwich spread and mustard in mine with a tomato, with a ham. And she'll probably do some potatoes or chips. I know we had some new potatoes yesterday and there was some left over. So if I've got a choice, I'll have the new potatoes. But here it is. Chapel 6 marshes on a drizzly afternoon, which isn't cold, but I ain't sweating in this coat either. But a beautiful day, and I've had 4 hounds. I'm just on fire. I'm on fire. Well, it seems to have gone quiet. It's high water. It's gone high water now. It is 6:15. High water was about 5:30. So we're now going down on the ebb. So perhaps, see, it's been a while. Oh, did you like that? Was quite dramatic, wasn't it? I think might fish for the next hour or two, because I've caught over high water going down before. But I'm not going to sit here if it goes totally dead, because I'll just fill this video up with me rattling on. And I'm not even going to mention politics, apart from have you noticed that on YouTube and on news programme, whatever, these people that try and impersonate Skidmark, they can't do it. I've come to the conclusion that nobody can actually mimic old Skidmark, because he's got such a stupid voice. But on top of that, look at the rest of the cabinet. How many of them all talk the same, like robotic? Through the nose, through the nasal passages they talk, don't they? I just wanted to mention that. And the fact that they're now going to start taxing pensioners, aren't they? Possibly. We'll have to wait and see if it happens. But if you've got a couple of pensions and you earn more than what they deem you should have, you got to start paying tax. So you might live to your pension, you might have a big house, you might have the cars, holidays, and then suddenly you might just be in that bracket, and then suddenly you got to pay tax, and they're hitting the pensioners again. If they get voted in again, it's going to ruin my life, because I'm 57 now. I've got another 4 years of this shite, and then if they got voted in again, that's another 5 years on top, and I will be an old age pensioner, and it will be shit. This country will not, it's not the same now as it used to be by a long shot. The last 30 years have been crap ever since New Labour got in and started changing it for the globalists, because that's what they are. I ain't going to talk no more about that. Probably lost the subscribers that I've just now picked up through catching some fish. But what a session it's been today, eh? Absolutely fantastic. That boot out there has been stuck there for ages, but I'm going to reel these rods in a minute. I've got a bait already baited up, but I haven't seen them move and they haven't gone slack, so I shall see you in a minute. Right, both rods have been moving about, so we're going to check them out. But it feels heavy. We've got spiders everywhere. Don't feel heavy now. Now there might be something there, unless it's the weight catching the bottom. Certainly not as heavy as the last one. Be nice to have a whiting. Yeah, just the weight. Look at all that. Look at that. See it like jelly? May rot. So you get it like that, but you also get it with really fine fibres in it, and yeah, that is an absolute get to get off your line. So now then, must have left my glove in my thing. Let's get this out. We'll chuck it out. We'll go as far, and then I might start putting some short. Do some short ones perhaps. But let's put you up there, then I'll set it up. But we've got on there squid and crab. There you have it. Squid and crab. Right, now then. Well, that was all right. That was all right. Right, there's a lady and a chap coming with a dog. Now, she chatted to me before. She comes from Jersey, and she now lives at Lincoln. So she comes out because she likes the sea, and she don't live near the sea anymore. She likes a good yarn, does she? And then I said to her, you might as well walk down there and go into Chapel, and there's a few pubs there, have a drink. She was all for that. Don't blame her. Right. I shall make another bait up on this rig. And then what I'll do is I'll make another bait up on this rig, and then I'll bring the other rod in. So see you in a bit. Does look grey on the back of the camera. Right. This moved earlier on, but then the other one moved a bit more, so I'll see if there's anything on. Yeah, there's all the dry fibres. So I've got to run it through my fingers to try and clean it off. More blobs. Nothing. It's switched off, hasn't it? It's switched off. What I'll have to do is I'm going to chuck this one out short. I don't really want to, because being a man, you know, a man, not any other species, you always want to give it your all, don't you? Hey. I ain't got much manhood, but I like to give it a good wallop. The more you wallop it, the further it goes, doesn't it? So I'm gonna put it down, do a gentle lob, but I'm still looking up. and it might go a bit further, well, it'll go less, won't it? Right, where's my line there? Back off! There's spiders. There's spiders and everything everywhere. Spiders, you name it. Well, I'm gonna go up there. Yeah, the lady I was talking about with her fella, they found the pub. I said, "You find the pub?" She says, "That's why we're this late coming back." It's nice going for a long walk, innit, and then with your dog, and then stopping in the pub, isn't it, really? It's quite nice. And yeah, she sounded just as drunk on the way back as she did going. I think she's had a good day, all of it. Right, I don't want this to go to the right like the last one, or I want it to go straight or to the left. You never know, there might be something else closer in, mightn't there? Oh, sake. Fucking snot everywhere. That's gone further. What's that? Is that a full one? No. Yeah, dead. Because they've blown them all up off the beach, haven't they? Dredging kills loads of shell life, doesn't it? So yeah, hang on. Yeah, yeah, so I didn't put any effort into that. No graunch. And that didn't go much less than the one where I graunched it. It's all down to technique. But I was looking up again then. On the video it might not look as though I am, but I am, because I'm letting go a lot sooner, which hopefully means I ain't coming over the top. So there's the knot. The knot's on there that I had to tie my main line. So I tangled up. And pulled all my line in, and I had loads of line. I managed to untangle most of it, and then I just had to cut it and tie it under tension to the water as well, may I add. And I've got a knot here, same knot as I tie for my leader. So when I go home, I'll probably take that further down and tie another leader knot on, and then spool it back up with fresh line, because it's been all right, and I know my knots don't snap. So I'm quite happy with that, but you never know. You might have that one fish in a lifetime and it'll go, won't it? But if that goes, then so will my leader. But what I'm saying is, I casted that earlier and I pulled that line in, and I had to chop a load off after I untangled what I could. So I pulled the line in, chopped the load off, re-tied it, and I can see the knot on my spool. So I'm not casting out as far as I was the first 4 or 5 casts. So I was casting on them initial casts, especially from cast 2 onwards. I was casting over 100 metres there. Might be 105, could be 101, but it was over 100. Perhaps that's where the fish are and I ain't getting out there now. Getting tired now. Also, I forgot to take my flipping tablet dinner. I was talking to the wife, that be the wife, and I then realised, I was like, fuck! I was really jarred off because well, that went quite quick. I got up this morning at 3:30, woke up on the sofa and went into the kitchen, chucked both cats out and took my tablets and then set my alarm for 7:30. So I got to work and at 7:30 went to my van, took some tablets, took some more tablets at 11:30, and then I hadn't set the alarm, had I? So from 11:30 to 5:30 I didn't take a tablet. So that's 6.5 hours. So I've took 2 now, but obviously limping about a bit. He's still trying to catch a bass down there, but he hasn't had anything yet. But the water's a bit too, it's a bit murky really, which is what I want, but it ain't what he needs. I might have one more cast after that one, so I'll make up another rig and have another cast, and if the fish don't come on, then it's sayonara. See you later, alligator. Right, I've got a slack line. Sorry about that. I've got a slack line. I heard my rod go. Yeah, I've got a fish on it. Oh. Oh, it's heavy. If I had the fathoms, I'd reel this in, winch it in. Lovely to have another one. 5, what would that be like? Gone light now, perhaps it's swimming with me. Heavy now. It's heavy. Gone light again. Please let there be something on there. Oh yeah, it's got to be something. Yeah, I've got a fish on there. Yep. I'm hooked up again. Deal with the fish there. Got me other line. I don't know how, because I only casted it out short. They must swim about, don't they, and catch my flipping line. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. It's got some strength in it, I'll tell you. One hound. Not as big as the second one and the third one, but that's a hound. He's got his dubrals. They're hanging there, full of sperm. Yeah, and he's gonna go and do some shagging tonight. Ain't you, buddy? Go shag something. Don't care what it is, because you'll get away with it. Just shag, well, make sure it's a hound. Let's get it back. Oh, that's disgusting, isn't it? Sorry, Jimmy. I totally forgot, mate. Mind you, it ain't as bad as Ibrox, is it? That's 5, and I'm tangled up to hell again. So I shall see you in about 10 minutes. It's a shame really, because the fish is back on, aren't they? And I'm scuppered. I cast it over there. I heard the rod move in the tripod, so I thought, shit, I got a bite. Finished baiting up my flapper rig. Don't know why I got that out, because it had chilled off a bit, you see, and I was just going to chuck one out short and see if I could get a different species. So yeah, right, well, let's get this sorted and I'll bring you back. Great, isn't it? Beautiful days fishing. Few people on the beach. Matey boy is still bass fishing. He's doing that while his wife is on dialysis, so he gets a little bit of time to himself, bless him. So let's sort these rods out. Look, they're all over. See you in a bit. Right, I'm gonna have to reel this other rod in before I chuck my other one out. I've tried to tighten up onto it and it's just not tightening up, but it did rock a couple of times when I was before the other rod. Unless it tightens up, I'll bring it in a minute. Got to be a fish on this, hasn't there? Don't feel it. You may rot. Heavy. Yeah, we got a fish all right. What a day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, Dolph. Hooked it perfectly again. This is another good one. Oh! No! Female, innit? Typical, innit? They're always got to put a show on, ain't they? Look at that booty. Right, now you can find that other one that's a male and go shag him. Make some more pups. There you go. What's that now? Is that 6? It's about 85 centimetres. So there you go. Is it recording? Yep. Another thumbnail. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash my clothes. Come on, baby. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? One last show. There you go. Absolutely stunking. Well, I'll tell you what, if I was fishing that match on the weekend that John fished in, I reckon I'd have won it. I've missed 2 where it mauled the hooks, but that's, you know, if they don't get hold of it, don't get hold of it, do they? Right, I've got nothing fishing now. So what I'm going to do is wash my hands. I am covered in May rot. And I'm covered in sand. I've got fish juice all on my top, feel wet. What a day. I'm sure that's 6 hounds. That one was about 85. The other one, I measured it down to here, it was 90. Probably 92, 93, but it's around that mark. So that one was there, it's about 85, 86. Right, let's get this chucked out again. And I've just done a flapper rig. I've done it now, so I will chuck it out. I've got another bait, one more bait to do, or do I keep fishing? I'm not shagged, put it that way, I'm not knackered. But this one here, I'm chucking this out. Yeah, I'll do one more because I'm chucking this out, but it's the same bait that I chucked out, caught that hound on. The bait is just like it was when I chucked it out originally. The crab is still there. It's like brand new. Well, it's not like brand new, but it's good. So I was going to chuck it out because I was running out of time and I had to get a bait out, but then I had to sort that out. I knew there was a fish on it because it had tapped away earlier on before this one. So that's the bait. It's just a bit marled up at the bottom, but yeah, that's now going to go out. My line's covered in May rot. Yeah, line's covered in May rot. Reel's filthy with mud and sludge. But we're catching fish, aren't we? I am getting tired actually, but that was a long cast. That was as long, well, we'll see, because this is the one with the knot on. So I think I can feel the knot. Let's wait and see. I've got to get that one out now. I'll probably just chuck this flapper rig out short. I know I won't catch a hound, I know it's silly. If the hounds are on, you should fish for them. The knot is gone. So when I said that was a good cast, I've casted past the knot, which is either going to be a good thing or a bad thing. If I get a bite and lose the fish, then it's going to be a bad thing. It will. Look, I've got a just got to put this bit of squid on there. Shouldn't be doing this. Shouldn't be doing this because it should be hounds all the way, but I'm going to chuck that out short. It's a flapper rig, squid on the bottom, the mantle, and the mantle on the top with a squid head, which will probably fly off. But I'm going to put it on the ground and do a gentle chuck out. Yeah, shouldn't be doing this, but it'll give me time. This will be fishing, won't it? And then that'll give me time to bait up the next bait. I'm sure that's ending where it should end, that cast. But it's gone left, hasn't it? It went too far yet again because it's technique. And I'm not saying it's right. Don't shoot me down. I know I'm a shit caster, yeah? Right, bollocks. The lines are parallel, they're apart. But I only wanted to do a little chuck then, and that went, I was just concentrating on looking up, and I felt my arm different as well. I'm on the right path, I think. I'm on the right path, it feels... But hey, who cares? I'm on the right path, I know that. Shit, why did I do that? I just wanted to be 20-30 yards out. Bollocks, never mind. Right, I'll get this bait made up. I'll get this bait made up. What's the time? 7:20. Well, I said I was going at 8, didn't I? It don't look like it's going to rain. I can't see no rain. Got no signal, so I don't know. So, got a bite, got a bite. Got a bloody bite. think it's on. Probably should have left it a little bit. It went down twice, but I didn't want to get tangled up. Well, it feels heavy actually. I've got a fish on there. It was heavy. You're not going down there. You're coming with me. Come on. God almighty. Give it a breath of air. What are you doing? Oh, fuck's sake! What the... Oh! Come on, buddy. Fuck's sake! Oh! Right. That was a bit of a ball bag, wasn't it? Bit of a ball bag that was. Come on, hang on, hang on. Fucking hell. Give it a breather, will you? Round the tail now. Right, now back it in. I'll not tell you again. Oh. Oh dear. Unbelievable, innit? Hey? I'm gonna be king of the smooth hounds. Is that 7? Is that recording? Yeah. Haha! Look at them eyes. Beautiful. And that all got tied round. Oh, you bastard. All got tied round my leg, that did. Damn me boot! Oh, bollocks. Is that 7 now? You get fed up with me, don't you? Well, I don't often do this, do I? But today, I said to you the other week, didn't I? Once them easterly, northeasterly winds go, the fish will come in. Dogfish came in, hounds followed, and it's absolutely fantastic. I was going to come here on Friday. That was the thing. I was meant to fish with Colin, but it was going to rain. So I decided to come here. So I then rang Keith and said, do you want to come here? Because Colin's on the Holderness coast. I didn't say that to Keith. But then it put down it was going to rain there. And I had to take my daughter to the train station. So she was on holiday for a long weekend. So literally at Skeg actually. But so I didn't go fishing Friday, and then Saturday I went out with the wife. We went to the pub, had a walk, got chips, and I dug some steps, and then I was going to go to the Holderness Coast. I've told you why I'm here, because of the car park. Today's the better tide. I can get in and out of the car park without getting a ticket, and stay here for as long as I want, really, till I've had enough, which is about now, really. And yeah, so that's why I'm here. And what a relief it is, because as much as I'd enjoyed fishing with Colin, as much as I'd enjoyed fishing with Keith, I'm here today pulling in the best session I've had for probably since I was at Devon at that beach where I picked up 9 or 11 dogfish. But yeah, right, let me get this sorted out and I'll bring you back for the cast. Right, hope this video ain't going to be too long, but I can't help it if I'm catching, can I? And oh bugger, that was close. Can't help it, can I? Gotta keep filming if I'm catching, haven't I? At least I ain't rabbiting on about politics, am I? The people that have horses have vacated the field. They're gone. So I think tomorrow, after I've done the daughter's tiling, I think I'm going down on the field, because this looking up business, I don't know if I am totally perfectly, but it's going a lot better. It really is. I'm so happy. It's just that I'm pulling it to the left, and I know all I got to do is jiggle my feet, but I'm doing something wrong. So I don't want a quick fix, because it's going to hurt my hip if I jiggle my feet. I need to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm still coming around. That's what the problem is. I've got to get it looking up, and bang, that's what I've got to do. I know what I've got to do, but that has probably... No, it ain't. Or has it? Let's see. We'll lower these rods down. We'll lower these rods down and see if the flipping lines are crossed. Let's have a look. Right, that's good. I've casted over that one. So, yeah. So I just need to move that over. Just need to move that over. Yeah, and the other one under. Knit one, pearl one. Knit one, pearl one. I think what I'll do is I'll have a drink of water. I don't sit down because I've been stood up for so long now. I think if I sit down, it'll just, I'll get stiff as arseholes. Got a big crab bait on that one. God, I'd got my casting dead straight every time. Might not have gone far, but it was straight. And I was confident I couldn't fish a match like this, because you got to wang it out sometimes to get the fish if they aren't in close. You do. Let's reel this one in, because I just don't want it, and I'm going to put it out short. I might put another panel on actually. These smooth hands are addictive. Be nice if there's a dab on there. Right, I'm gonna get another pulley rig. I've got one there. I've got one there. I'm gonna get another pulley rig, that one there, rebait up, and now I'm gonna hit it out straight. So I'm gonna go boom, and not boom, like that. It's only an axe cock in it. Do you know what I mean? I found her when I got here. When I got here, I found this brown bottle. It's probably just a Budweiser bottle, but it was on the shoreline. And I'm all for glass bottles, they should have them. But yeah, could have been chucked off a boat. Any boat kind of out at sea ends up on there. But if you see a bottle, pick it up. But it's far better than plastic, isn't it? Yes, I know you can stand on it and cut your feet. But you won't do that so many times, you will start looking. I mean, I never cut my feet when I was little. Right, that one didn't go as far. The knot is there, look. See the knot? But the previous cast, the knot disappeared. So. Right, I'm going to get this baited up because time's drifting on. Time is 7:45. So let's get this baited up. We'll chuck it out, and yeah, let's hope we get another smooth hand. Yeah, or we could get an 80cm bass. That'd be scary because I'd get cut to bits. Matey boy's still fishing, but I'm sure his missus on dialysis. I think it was dialysis, he said. He's out there getting some fresh air and taking his mind off it. I bet he's full of worry, and it's not nice, is it? All the things you have to go through as you get older. I used to think when I was young, oh, it'd be great when I retire, I'll be able to do this, this. But your body just fucking disappears to what you knew it. So you can't do these things. Right, I'll get this baited up. I'm rattling on again, rattling on. Right. Now then, this one's, because they're all been oh, bollocks. I was going to cast a flapper out again. First time I'm gonna relegate the flapper rig, I think. Let's get this out. That might have been the last lot, because the trouble was I was all tangled up, weren't I? So that pack of hounds that fly through, they've probably flown off So I think this will be the last one. I just want to try and get it to the right, really. Well, straight out from there would be good. Right. Well, that didn't go so far. I am getting tired now. It went to the left again. I'll be on the field tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Wednesday, but I think I'm fishing Wednesday. If I feel all right, sometimes it takes, if I go down the cliffs at Holderness Coast, it takes me 3 days to feel all right. Right, that parallel again. I just wanted to do a straight one, but it's the way it is, isn't it? I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna regret it, but there you go. That was nice. So yeah, they're parallel, just slightly apart, so they aren't parallel, they're just nearly parallel. So as long as I see the bite and the hound don't reel it in, you know, get it in, we've got a breaker further out. We're getting down now. I think that's my last cast. I think I'll put this flapper rig away, watch these two, but I would say after having to untangle all that and bait up, because I didn't have a bait ready, it's been busy for me, this, and with my condition it's been hard. It's enjoyable, I've been able to cope, so it's impossible, but yeah, it's been fantastic. I mean, I haven't caught fish like this, especially hounds. I mean, if I was in a match, I'd be doing quite well, wouldn't I? I'd be doing quite well. So that last one went down to my reels again. So it's about 83, 85 centimetres. Good stamp of fish. The second or third one was the biggest. Yeah, I've really enjoyed myself today. You probably can tell. I had an absolute diabolical drive here with people, you know. They're doing 45, 50 mile an hour on a 60, and then they literally getting a 30 mile an hour, and this really does my head in. They're going through there at 35, 40. And I'm thinking, why can't you do 60 on the main road, the A road, where you're allowed to do 60, and do the speed limit you're supposed to do? Because there's a speed limit for a reason. You know, it's not like on Yorkshire coast where it's 30 mile an hour and you've got fields either side of you. Isn't that right, Ian? Hey? You know what I mean, don't you? There's 30 mile an hour in a village because there could be kids running about. They're just absolutely, oh, I can't even say the word I want because it's banned. It's not banned, you just get demonetised or shadow banned. Duh, I know about that. But what a day this has been. So I ain't even talking about my ride there. All you need to know is it was shocking. And there was elements where it was really nice driving. I had no one in front of me, but no, not all the time. I had one bloke I went to overtake and he shot up to about 70 mile an hour as soon as he saw I was overtaking him, and I thought, you fucking tool. Anyhow, he then got stuck behind a van, which then turned left, so he overtook that, and so did I, to speed up. And then he got to this other car, and then all of a sudden he was quite happy to sit there. He was quite happy to sit there at 45 to 50 mile an hour. Well, I weren't. I shot past the pair of them and I never saw them again. Absolute tossers. It could have been old Skidmark driving for all I know, because I expect that's how he would drive. Oh, shut that door. Shut that door. Fucking wanker. Looks like there's a beagle over there. And a basset. Looks like there's a basset hound. I like bassets, they're quite good. They've got huge feet, haven't they? Right, I'm going to keep watching these rods. They're over here, look. Sorry about the noise. I need to oil it. Yeah, they are basset hounds. I love basset hounds. I quite like dogs. I used to hate them. I weren't keen on dogs. You want to know what I used to say to my kids? Because I didn't want a dog. They wanted a dog. I didn't want a dog. I'm a cat man. So, yeah, I end up getting cats dinner. And then they move out and then they go get a dog and I'm looking after the dog. But through my daughters getting dogs, I now really like dogs. And I'm always saying to the missus, look at that one. I like them. I like them ones. I like that one. You could have, couldn't you, as many dogs as I've got fishing reels. Oh, well, you could if you was a multi-millionaire. But that ain't fair, is it? Right, I'm going to keep watching these rods. The time is 8 o'clock. I'll probably pack up about 1:30. So if these go quiet now, the pack flew through. But I got tangled up with my other line, didn't I? I didn't have any rods out in the water. That was the problem. Well, I did, but I yanked it in, Anna. Cracking day. Fishing at Chapel 6 marshes with Ziplex rods. Abu rockets. You couldn't want for any more. See you in a bit. There was some when I come, they just melt away, don't they, when they beach, don't they, in the sunshine?
Yeah, yeah. I see about probably 4 or 5 I saw up there, all about 8 inches in diameter.
Yeah. Got a slack line there. Oh, like, I've got a slack line there, so
yeah, go on, carry on.
I think we've got a fish on there, so we'll get it reeled in. Not feeling heavy. There might be something on it. It's heavy. Yeah. bad, eh?
Lovely.
Oh, now, back it in. You got to torture them like this, mate. You got to torture them, haven't you? Oh, everyone's been lovely hooked.
Was that on squid again?
Squid and crab on this one.
Yeah. Lovely.
Go on, have a breather. That's it. Calm down. Well, this is number 8. So, watch your eye. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Oh! God, they're all been fighting. I think they're all after a woman. It is a woman. Perhaps he's after a fella, eh? Look at that. That's another nice fish. That's number 8. And that's pretty much 80 odd. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't have a rod beach fishing as well.
I could have bought the beach.
Yeah, and done some.
Yeah, I didn't bother.
Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Look at them eyes. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get this back. Return it nice and safely. Oh dear, he's gurgling again. What a session this has been, eh? Now, pack it in. There you go. Before it goes back, another thumbnail. Absolutely brilliant session. Disorientated, aren't you? Oh. That way. There it goes. You always get one muppet, don't you? Happen to be female as well. Hey? That's gone. I saw it about 4 or 5 metres out swimming on the surface, so that's gone. I think that's 8. Absolutely cracking session. I'll put this away now and then we'll reel the last one in and it'll be see you later. That's gone slack, hasn't it? Was it? Oh.
It was going mad while you were putting that one back.
It's gone slack, hasn't it? Made rock's terrible, isn't it? It was going mad.
It was
because we saw like it bit. It just came up and bit, didn't it? And
yeah, no, that was going bouncing up and down like a yo-yo.
Right.
When you were putting that other one.
What's
back.
that on? I'll turn this off and turn you back on so it starts another. Right, let's get this running. What's your name, mate?
Des.
Des.
Des. Yeah.
Well, while I was reeling this, I haven't turned the light on, have I? Fucking hell. Right, while I was reeling, let me just check I'm in frame. Yeah. Whilst I was reeling that one in, this rod was banging. But it knocked a couple of times before, and I can feel it on there. Thank God for barbed ducks when you got a camera. It's heavy. Oh yeah, it's heavy and all. Fucking hell. arms are going to ache on this one. This is heavy. I probably hooked it on its side or something and it's getting dragged in. Now if I had my pen fathoms, they'd winch this in without me having to do all this gay stuff here where I'm pulling this rod back. They'd just winch it in. This is if you watch this, will be have a load of weed on it. That's a lump. All tangled up. It's the second one I've had like this. It's because I should have reeled it in straight away, but the other rod went. Calm down, buddy. You're more important than that rig, aren't you? Hey? Little fella? That's a new leader, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Fish is more important.
Absolutely.
I think. Right, let's get this out. So it was all wrapped up. It was all wrapped up. Let me give it a bit of fresh air. It's the second one today like this. So that's a good 95 to there. So this is another good size one actually. Hey, what do you reckon to that then, Des? It's alright, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah, lovely.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
And you can see all the lines on it where the line was caught round, which I can't do nothing about really, but it's that's fishing. The only way you could do something about that is not be here and catch it, but that blood, that'll clot in the water ever so quickly, and it's a male again. Here's its gonads. So yeah, let's get this back. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed today. Absolutely been fantastic. And Oh dear. It's making them trumpy noises again. But there you go. Good 90 centimetres. We'll get him back. He needs to go find some females and start having a bit of carnal knowledge, so there's more of these to people to catch. And let's get this jellyfish back as well. I think, in all honesty, that's 9. Was it 8 when you turned up, Des? The previous one was 8. Fancy not catching 10. But I think I've had enough. It's been most enjoyable. Yeah, I'm tired now. I could cast out again now. It is 25 past 8, so I think I've had my share of smooth hounds. The thing is, what's not making me catch anymore is that water is now getting low. If you look over there, it is virtually flat, and I know in 10-15 minutes, yeah, that water's going to be out there. Well, at the minute, yeah, it's going to be the same down there. At the minute, there's some depth there for the fish to go back and be safe. And it's all about the fish. I'm not one of these little fish with 6 meters of mud between me and the water. Because I want to return the fish. And I want to return the fish so they'll go back. Yes, I could walk out there, but it's still going to be shallow and it might get stuck, and I'll go home, water goes out, fish is stranded on the beach and it dies. One, people will see it and they won't like it, don't give us a good name, and me, I'd be traumatized for a week, because if you know me, you will know. Anyhow, I'm going to clean my hands and I'll come back and say see you later. I'm ever so sorry, but this video is going to be long, so I do apologise. I couldn't help it. I did a bit of talking at the beginning, but then with all the fish, I mean, you got to have them all, ain't you? Because when do I have a session like this? You know, I should have more sessions like this, because I ain't a bad angler. But yeah, so I do apologise. It's like 2.5 hours long, but what a session. I ain't going to worry about it. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. I'm going to have a thumbnail up with Hound, and that'll be it. Might ask Tom to do something else, actually. He'll know what I'm on about. Anyhow, because I'll tell him. But he'll know. It's been great. This has been Chapel 6 Marshes. We've had 9 hounds, I think, and nothing else. There was Gurnard caught air over the weekend. I'd love to have caught one of them, but I don't think I'd have caught it on my pennel rig with a squid. It's been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up and drop us a comment, because it just keeps me going. And yes, I did this channel for the kids, but I do like it being not popular. I do like it being succeeding a bit, and with your comments of what you say to me in my comments, that's what appreciate. I'm losing the will to live here, aren't I? But yeah, drop us a comment, click that subscribe, and yeah, what you say in the comments just keeps me going, because it's an hour and a half to get here, like it's an hour and a half to get to the Yorkshire coast. But thanks for watching. 9 Hounds, Chapel 6 Marshes, and it's the 9th of June, 8:30 now. See you and on. It's about as long as my shalong.